everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing an unboxing for the Loot Crate Marvel Gear and Goods. I'm pretty excited for this. This is the Spider-Verse crate. It's the first one I've gotten, but I tend to like the stuff that I've seen before. Whenever you get it, like the very first one with the Doctor Strange robe, when I first saw that I was like, crap, I would have loved to have gotten that. The other ones I've seen have been pretty cool, but with the extra price is like, you know, I didn't really want much, but I love Spider-Man, and this is like the whole Spidey-verse, so I was like, alright, well, gotta get it. It was one of those things where it's like, I kind of have to get this one. I didn't realize the boxes were like this, because I never really pay attention to, you know, I don't look at other unboxings for these. I've just seen it like on the Loot Crate site. So I actually really love the box. It's like the best of both worlds for me, because I'm really into manga. So it's kind of like a manga, but with, you know, comic book characters. So that's pretty awesome. Of course, they have everybody on here, but we got a couple of, you know, Spidey characters. We got Spider-Man, Peter Parker, like right there. We got Flash Thompson, Agent Venom. There's Peter was on here somewhere else. Here's another one. Regular Peter. He was somewhere on here with the Iron Spider outfit as well. I don't know where that is anymore, but could have sworn I saw that. There was so many effing panels. This is Mayday Parker. I believe that's her. Oh, damn, Iron Spider's like a giant effing pictures right there. So that's Peter Parker in the Iron Spider outfit. So I'm looking forward to getting this. I'm surprised the box is this small, because I know two of the items that are in here. So I was like, oh, when I actually got the box, I was a little surprised. So we'll see how that plays out. But I was a little shocked to see that it was like this small, because there's some certain items in here that I'd seen. I was like, oh, thought it would be a much bigger box. But we'll get right into it. And there's some right here, right off the top. We have, oh, okay. Well, that's very interesting. These are actually the exact items that I was talking about. It says to open, carefully cut around the perimeter of the pillows, remove the pillows from plastic and lay flat, allow up to 2 hours. Holy crap, I did not see that one coming. So, the Loot Crate decided to use vacuum technology for space. Jeez, I didn't even know that they did this. This is actually really awesome. So, it's 2 pillows. They're full pillows. This one's Spider-Gwen, which I love. But that's pretty much how they looked. Like, it was like this. I had no idea that people did this to pack pillows up. There are 2 pillows in here. Like, this is the first pillow, and there's another one. Well, I'm going to take them out. Like, they're going to... Ah, screw it. They're just going to have to expand inside the car. I guess that's what's about to happen here, because they're vacuum sealed. Oh, so no, this is just one. There's just one in here, but there's another one in there. Here we go. That is hilarious. I cannot believe that. But this is awesome. I love the picture for this. So, Spider-Gwen for the first one, and this one is Miles Morales. And actually, I'm just going to show you guys the picture, because I'm actually going to be here for a while, so I don't want both of them to expand. But that's the picture, and I'll let you guys see him right there. And it's just him, you know, upside down. Like, that's basically the whole picture, kind of right there. Just like with the Spider-Gwen thing, you just see a bit, you know, of course, you see more of the chimney. But that's that. Like I said, I don't want to actually open both of them, because they will, I'm going to be here for a while, so they both might actually expand. But that's hilarious to me. I couldn't believe that. Like I said, I thought, you know, it's supposed to be 2 whole pillows in here. That's cool. Technology, you know, which is super old, because that's just like vacuum technology. But that's awesome. I love that. So we have a no, these are not shirts. These are shorts. Ooh. Okay, we have, that's pretty awesome. We have quite a few of the different Spider members. So we got Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Ham, Spider-Gwen. I think that's just Peter Parker, I would assume. Unless it's supposed to be like, maybe Superior Spider. It looks like it's just Peter Parker to me. So, like, you know, this one's Peter, and then that one's Peter as well. And then this, I don't remember her actual name, but if I do remember correctly, she was the very first Spider-Woman, if I remember right. Like, the original Spider-Woman, and then this is like her current costume, and then someone else has her old one. If I remember right, I could be wrong about that. Like, Jessica Drew, I think is her name. That could be a different Spider-Woman, but Spider-Woman, that's one of them. So, these are just shorts, navy blue shorts, with the picture on the side. So that's pretty cool. I love these. These look huge. They are large, but they look even bigger than large to me. But these are awesome. I definitely love these. Got some, you know, sleepy time shorts. All of this, by the way, for anyone who may not have known, all of this stuff is actually bedroom related. So that's why it's like 2 pillows or like throw pillows for the bed. Of course, you know, shirts to sleep in, which I definitely use because like the only pajama based stuff that I have is like 1 pair of pajama pants, and naturally because I'm a nerd, they're Star Wars pants. So that's all I got. So I have a new nerdy set of pajamas. We have some more stuff that may or may not be vacuum sealed in plastic. Oh, okay, so this is the very first item that I saw, and it's the Spider-Man sleep mask. So naturally, it's just a sleep mask. This is the craziest thing, but because I work nights, this actually helps because there will be some times where I'm up super, super late. Like, once my schedule gets thrown off, if I have to work, you know, later than normal, and I get home super late, it's like, alright, I shouldn't technically eat at like 3 in the morning, but I still do, and then I'll stay up for a super long time. And by the time I'm, you know, headed to sleep, it'll be early. It'll be super early, and the sun will be coming up. So this is actually great for me. I've been waiting for this for a super long time. Like, you know what? I can't wait till this box comes, and then I'll just have like a nice little sleep mask. This feels, oh, I bent it up. I'm like, this feels so incredibly tiny on my big head. But that's cool. So I definitely appreciate that. It'll help me get some sleep. So that's really good. I've never actually had a sleep mask because I just never really needed one. But now I do. I stay up incredibly late because of being at work late sometimes. So we have the Spider-Woman, okay, valet tray. I have no idea what that is, but let's find out. It looks cool. I like the design on it. Also like the picture. It's a cool picture on the front there. It's supposed to be like this, but yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I'm not too familiar with this particular Spider-Woman, but like I said, there are multiple Spider-Women. So that's, oh, you know what? I might know what this is. No, I don't. I was wrong. I thought I did for a second, because there are things, so do it this way. Actually, yes, I might know what this is, because there are things that you can use to, yeah. So you pin it all together on the different sides, kind of like that, and obviously I'd have to add like this last little side here, and I believe it's supposed to be for this. So this is like almost a survival tool in a sense, and you can like put water in it and stuff like that. I don't know if that's actually what this is because I've never heard them be called like a valet tray or valet tray. It depends on how it's supposed to be pronounced. But like I said, I also don't really know 100% if this is what it's meant to be. But that's my guess, because it's like a camping sort of thing. So like it holds water and stuff, it won't leak through. And it's like if you just happen to be in some crazy weird situation, you have this, and it's just like the tiniest little thing, and then you just snap the buttons in the corners, and then it's kind of like the little thing that you can like open and close when you do like the word game, and you can put water in it and stuff. It's like a survival sort of situation. So I believe that's what it is. Pretty awesome picture. I like doing it this way. I don't know why, even though it's supposed to, you know, be upside down like that. I just kind of like looking at it where it's like just her hair looks like it's just shooting up like Super Saiyan or something. I got like a little white line going across mine, so that sucks. It's not like super noticeable, but noticeable enough. I don't know if it'll show up that well there, but it's like, you know, it's like right across her arm, which is jet black, so it's like a tiny little white line, which like I said, I can't see. Normally I can see stuff on the camera, so you guys might be able to see it based on how I'm showing it, but that's not that big of a deal. That's nothing. That's pretty cool though. I like that. I'm gonna have to read the thing to see if that's exactly what it is, but that's my guess off the top of my head. We have the pin for this month. Ooh, the pin is my favorite villain in all of comic books. You can probably, well, I guess there are like a couple of options. Spider-Man had some great villains, but for me, Venom is always going to be #1. I love Venom. I love pretty much every version of Venom. You know, we got Agent Venom. We have, you know, obviously this is classic Venom. I really like this pen as well. It's not like their other pens where it feels like the enamel pens. This feels like it's like solid metal to me. Maybe it's because like the head is actually somewhat thick compared to like, you know, where the tongue is, but that's very cool. I definitely like that. That's certainly sort of old school Venom where it's like this dude's about to chew somebody's head off or something crazy, so that's kind of awesome. And sadly that is the last item in the crate, but here is the crate itself, which is super cool. I love this picture. So we got Miles Morales. He really blends in. Like Spider-Gwen is like a great contrast, and Peter down here, but with Miles it's like when I'm looking at it right here, I'm like, oh, there he is. Yeah, you're looking for the eyes and like that little curve, but his outfit is mostly black and red. But yes, we got Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker here. I didn't even... Oh, we got Spider-Punk and then Spider-Woman at the bottom. So that's Punk right there, and then obviously Woman right there. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a nice inside of the crate. And of course, we still got like the black and white going around. There's actually Iron Spider and Agent Venom right there again. And then here's actually... I can't think of his name. But there's another Spider-Verse character right there. I just can't think of the name, either the actual name or the hero name for that version of Spider-Man at all. But that's definitely cool. We of course have the thing that shows all our items. You know, wall crawlers invade naturally with the Daily Bugle. So are they friends or foes? Oh, this is cool. Oh, maybe that's what that was in there. The Spider-Mech on the back there. That's this big character right there. It's like the Spider-Mech from the Japanese version of Spider-Man. So we have Spider-Verse. You ever have one of those days where all you want to do is go home, block out the rest of the world, and relax? If anyone knows the importance of downtime, it's the denizens of the Spider-Verse. So leave your troubles at the door and kick back with your favorite wall crawlers. I was just minding my business, eating a slice when they swooped overhead and knocked the pizza right out of my hand. Ash M. So of course we have the classifieds, the Spider-Verse items, which I guess you guys could see the whole time I was reading there, or at least partly because I was kind of reading it down. But the classifieds, we have the Spider-Verse lounge shorts, which are the exclusive items. Actually, most of this stuff says it's exclusive. It says, we won't lie, spandex is pretty comfortable, but after a long night of catching bad guys and foiling supervillains, you're going to want to slip into something a little more breathable. Enter these 100% cotton shorts featuring many of the Spider-Verse heroes as drawn by Tom Whalen. Then we have the Spider-Man's sleep mask. Spider-Man naps wherever a person can. When he sleeps, does he snore? Sometimes gets hit by a 2x4. That's why he needs to take some naps. Well, wipe some quality Z's with this costume-accurate sleep mask that'll help you preserve your secret identity as you doze. Then we have the exclusive Spider-Verse pillow set. Here's a full picture of the other pillow that I didn't do. Of course, it's not in color, but there you go. There are Spideys all over the world, including fan favorites Gwen Stacy of Earth 65 and Miles Morales of Earth 1610, which is, he's now in the 616. They rolled him over after the whole actual Spider-Verse event. The two make a great team, so we've paired them up for these 100% linen pillows featuring art by Scooty Young to make your bed or couch more comfy. And we have the exclusive Spider-Woman, like I said, valet tray or valet tray. Depends where you are, I guess, how you pronounce that word. Jessica Drew, it was Jessica Drew for this one. Jessica Drew has led a very busy life. Private investigator, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., agent of S.W.O.R.D., several Avengers teams. She's even been a part of AIM. I definitely didn't know that. I'm not like 100% well-versed in comics, but that's interesting. With all these superheroics and various headquarters, it can be hard keeping track of keys and ID cards. She could probably use this vegan leather, vegan leather valet tray with art by Javier Rodriguez. Okay, so I was totally wrong. I was like way beyond my limits of what I thought this was. It's not for survival, it's for your keys. And instead of doing like the pinching thing, like I was doing it, going this way with like the water and stuff, you just pinch the corners, and it's a tiny little itty bitty tray. Just to like toss your keys in, keep them nice and steady, and it makes the perfect box so you have the picture laying right up. Even of course it's much darker now that I've closed the corners on it, but that's cool. I like that. I went way beyond the leagues of what I was thinking, because like I said, I didn't know what those things were called, so I just was assuming like maybe that's what it's for. I don't know why there would be like survival gear in a Spider-Verse loot crate. It makes more sense for like Wolverine, which they kind of did that in the Wolverine crate, so it made more sense there. But yeah, there you go. It's just a simple, it is a valet tray. It's just like toss your keys in it and little stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Might actually get some use out of that. Mostly for my girlfriend, because she's always got her keys like somewhere random. So this might actually help. And she loves red, so she probably won't mind me actually like putting it somewhere and we keep her keys in it. And then, of course, the last item we have is the exclusive Venom. It is an enamel pen. It's just, I think, just the top really is thicker. The 5th pen in our Villains series, Venom has been an integral and popular part of the Spider-Verse since evolving from Spidey's black suit, which is my favorite costume in all of comic books, Spidey's black suit in 1984, to the entity we know, love, and fear in 1988. So that is the crate for this month. Stretch this out. Oh, the stretch is actually really, really far. Even though I could have just taken my hat off. But yes, I will actually get some use out of this because I am a serious night owl. So we got the I'm gonna end up saying Spider-Verse for everything. But the Spider-Man sleep mask, we have the Jessica Drew Wonder Woman valet tray, which is pretty cool, and vegan leather, so that's a nice little touch for people that actually care a lot about that. We have my favorite Venom in all, or well, favorite enemy in all of comics, Venom. Crazy, about to bite your head off Venom, so that's pretty cool. We have the sleep shorts, which are really great, and we have Noir, Spider-Ham, I was about to say Spider-Pig, Gwen Stacy, and then 2 Peters. That is really weird. I feel like that is supposed to be someone. I don't know. It's weird to me that they put Peter on there like twice, unless I'm supposed to be like super nerd mode and be like, maybe it's Doc Ock when he's Superior Spider-Man. I just don't think that's the case. Because it doesn't really look like that costume. It just looks like normal Spider-Man. But super awesome. Love the navy blue. I pretty much, outside of like my nerd shirts, everything is like either black or navy blue. So this matches my aesthetic perfectly. Then of course we have our 2 pillows, which this needs time to expand. Although I'm pretty sure I don't think it's gonna like expand like that crazy. I think that's a fairly decent size. I don't think it's gonna take 2 full hours. Maybe it'll get like the wrinkles out for the official size and curve and everything, but we have our Gwen Stacy throw pillow here, and then the Miles Morales. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to actually take this out because I just want to see the whole picture. So I'm going to just show it off. Might as well. But even though you can go straight to other videos and look at it, or probably just Google it and the picture will come up, I kind of want to see the whole thing right now. Like, I waited all day for this. I was supposed to get it yesterday, and then it was like, oh, no, it'll come today. I was up all day waiting for that thing, and it didn't get to the house until like 7 o'clock. And by the time it got there, I was like, it's cool. I was just about to do this video, and then my girlfriend came back and I was like, great. So then I had to come to work, and that's why I'm doing it. And like, it's like midnight or something like that. Actually, it's probably like 1. Yeah, it's 1:05 in the morning, and I was waiting all day for this thing. So here's the official full picture. There really isn't that much extra to see. It's like mostly a dark picture. I actually like the Gwen Stacy one better, just because I like the aesthetic. I do like the fact that, you know, it's clear they used their actual colors for both of these. So, you know, you got like the pink and then sort of the sky blue. Well, I guess that's not necessarily sky blue. It's almost like closer like a teal or a turquoise, I guess. But it uses all of her colors for the environment. I think the white looks cooler. It's almost, you know, white slash beige with the pillow than this one, which is still cool. Miles Morales with the black and then the blue and the red and stuff here. And obviously you got the white of his eyes. But I don't know. I like the Gwen Stacy one a little bit more. It's also very like Tim Burton-esque a little bit with her like being on the chimney and stuff like that. So I think that's actually kind of cool. But I do like both of these for sure. So that is the full picture. And just if you want to see them jumping upwards, I guess, I don't know, rocket webs or whatever. But I like this. This is actually cool. I really enjoyed this crate. I like the actual box itself. I kind of want to keep this just because it looks so cool on the outside. But I think this is sweet. I think this is actually a really good crate. It has some cool items, of course. With it being mostly like night-based, you know, sleep-based. Outside of this, everything really is like, you know, you can have your lounge pillows for your couch or your bed. Obviously the sleep mask, and then those are just, you know, straight up pajama shorts. I think it's really cool. I actually really like this. Like I said, this was the first time I ever got one of these actual crates as far as like the Marvel Gears and Good stuff, because typically it focuses on like one specific genre. The first was like sorcery, which is why it was Doctor Strange. I think the second one was the one that had Black Panther in it, and it came with like an apron of Black Panther, and it had like some cool can't even think what I'm trying to say, coasters, like metal coasters and stuff like that. That may have actually been the Doctor Strange one. I can't remember all the items from the Black Panther one. And then the Wolverine one I thought was actually kind of cool. They had like I said, that was the one where, like, with this, where I was like, it was weird that it would be, like, you know, outdoor stuff. They actually had a lot of that for Wolverine, which made way more sense. It had a water pouch. It was, like, you know, a canvas pouch where you could, like, you know, put water in it that you would travel with. It has, like, the little, like, a traveling outdoor sort of bag, which looked really cool. And it was, you know, Wolverine's colors. And then it had X-23 as the new Wolverine on, like, the canvas water pouch. So we got both of them, which I was like, that's actually very awesome because, of course, X-23 is the current Wolverine. So that was really cool, and I definitely like this. We get a lot of love for the different Spider-Verse characters. Obviously, I would say, you know, the most love went to the most famous ones. So you have, you know, of course, Miles Morales and then Gwen Stacy. Classic Spider-Man. I'm okay with classic Peter Parker getting, like, the smallest item, you know, by himself, because it's totally fine. Then you get, like, the other characters. You get Jessica Drew. You get Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Pig, or Spider-Ham. I don't know, I keep saying Spider. I'm pretty, there might be a Spider-Pig, too. I guess they call them both names, Spider Pig and Spider Ham. It's the same thing, really. But I feel like Spider Ham is what I hear more. So it's kind of cool, and you get the other Spider Woman. So I can't remember who that is. I thought just man, I don't know. You never know. There's so many Spider characters, and a lot of them go through multiple costumes themselves. So I don't know. That may have been her older costume, Jessica Drew's older costume, but I really cannot remember 100% which Spider Woman that is with the almost like symbiote-like esque outfit. But that's really cool. I would have loved to have seen Silk in this. She's like a more recent addition to the Spider-Verse, and I believe they're not really doing much with her right now, as far as I'm aware. They haven't really done much with her character, although they've kind of teased certain elements with her. For people who aren't into comics right now, they did some crazy stuff with Spider-Man. He's not with Mary Jane, and it's like really weird and stuff like that right now. And he's got a company, and it's like, where did this company come from? A lot of weird stuff is going on with Spider-Man where we don't really have a lot of answers, but would love to see some of that stuff get answered. Would love to find out where Silk is. She has an awesome costume. I always loved her outfit. Like, I remember when I first saw her outfit, I was just like, man, she's almost dressed like a ninja a little bit. She has like the face mask and stuff, and she just has like a cool design. And I think her whole outfit pretty much is made out of like actual webs, which I didn't realize when I first saw it until I saw it like in color, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. Like, and it also makes sense why they call her Silk. But super awesome costume. I wish they had something for her. And you're like, her, or probably her and Gwen Stacy have like my favorite costumes right under the symbiote costume. So that's just me personally. I would love to know like your favorite Spideyverse costumes, like across like all the Spider characters. Would love to know your favorites. But obviously, with this being an unboxing, I mostly want to know what you guys thought about this crate. So please comment below. Let me know your favorite items, your least favorite items. Of course, with it being the Spider-Verse, there are a lot of characters that were not really shown off here. I even, rattled some off. We had like Agent Venom, Spider-Punk is right in there. So there are characters that are definitely shown like on the box that aren't really shown off here. And it kind of makes sense. So if you've read Spider-Verse, there are so many freaking characters. I have a Spider-Verse t-shirt, and it's just like so many characters on there, and it's crazy. But I like this. It makes sense. Gwen Stacy, Miles Morales, Peter, obviously the classic, and then giving some love to Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Pig, the other Spider-Woman. I really wish I could remember exactly who was who, if that is actually Jessica Drew or not. But definitely Jessica Drew. So that's really cool. The original, the first female Spider character. So definitely awesome that she has her own item. But I really love this. The pin with Venom, my favorite villain. So I really love this. I'm glad that I got this for sure. Looking forward to what they're going to do next. This, for anyone who may not know, this crate is every other month. So you have quite a bit of time before, the doors kind of close on the opportunity to buy these crates. So you definitely have a lot of time to be like, alright, do I like this character enough? Do I like the theme enough to be like, alright, this character might show up? Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters. It's like, him and Wolverine are like my top two for very different reasons. Spidey is like, he's funny, he's awesome, like there are a million different things. Wolverine, I mostly like because he was the first person as far as like heroes went where it was like, he kills people, but he's still the good guy. I think that was instantly, when I was younger, I was like, he instantly just went straight up. And plus it's cool because he does like hand-to-hand combat, just like Spider-Man, and that's always been like one of my favorite things, probably because I love martial arts. So it's like, those two characters, as much as Spidey does the jumping, Wolverine just straight in there. So they've always just been like my top two because of a bunch of different reasons. But I love this crate. Like I said, we'd love to know what you guys thought about it. So please comment below, let me know. And of course, thanks for watching.